The queer politics love its poster children, the ones who look good in magazines, but the rest invisible and disposable. Mainstream queer politics tends to celebrate the most privileged ones, the cis, the upper caste, the upper class and the middle class. They get Netflix representation and the corporate floats. The queers at margins such as Dalit queers, trans sex workers and disabled queers don't get points. Their queerness doesn't count in the same way. Ask yourself, who benefits more from a same-sex marriage? A rich couple in Delhi or a Dalit queer whose basic housing is denied? Mainstream queer politics often centers privilege while leaving the margins invisible. When we say queer, most of the people think being gay or lesbian, but being queer is more than just sexuality. Queer means resisting the normal, the cisgender, the straight, and the nuclear family ideals that society pushes. This is where queer of color critique steps in. And it asks an uncomfortable question. Whose queerness counts? Think of a gay refugee who has to prove they're gay enough to enter an asylum, a trans sex worker who got arrested just for existing, and a disabled queer person who got ousted out of all the parades because they only promote able-bodied desires. Cohen, a black feminist scholar, once said that queer politics should fight all the systems of oppression, not just heterosexuality, because a politics that only considers the privileged few is not liberation, it's assimilation. And here's the contradiction. The queer flags are flown by big corporations every month of June, but the marginalized people are still struggling to survive. The queer migrants are still denied housing loans, and the working class trans people do not have access to any bathrooms. This is the gap that queer of color critique exposes, and the distance between the glittery visibility and the actual justice. The real question is, if queer politics doesn't center around the marginalized, the radicalized and the oppressed, is it even queer at all? When we talk about liberation, we do not ask for simply the rainbow logos, rainbow flags and wedding rings. We need to ask whose queerness is being seen and who is being erased.